Welcome everybody to our first episode of On Air. I am Guusje Sanders, the Associate Curator at Lux, coming to you live from my bedroom. I'm so thrilled to be introducing this new program to you. If you have any questions, please leave them in the Q&A and I will answer them at the end of the slideshow. But to answer the first question, mostly because I get this a lot, here are some tips on how to say my name. Fuchsia with an H, so kind of like Fuchsia, or Guusje, Guusje. And while Sanders, you just say that like Sanders. Anyway, let's get back to the good stuff. For those of you new to Lux, we have an artist in residence program where we invite an artist to come stay with us for a month, sometimes longer. And during that time, we have an exhibition of their previous works. The most incredible part of our residency is that during open hours, you can meet the artists and learn more about their process, their themes and concepts. Just a quick update, Chiacho and Giannone are safely back home in Argentina. With everything that's going on right now and the challenges we face, Lux is finding out how true it is that connection and art really do revitalize you. Which is why we're starting the On Air program. Here we will be discussing everything artist in residence related through a variety of talks, in conversations, performances, and catch up with the artists. While today's webinar will be short and sweet, the episodes will range between 10 minutes to 45 minutes and will be broadcast Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. There will be some exceptions for when we have other events that we're broadcasting, such as the studio series and Art and Stories. So keep an eye out on your email for those updates. For the On Air, we will do virtual studio visits, chats with our artists in residence, and kind of general updates on what they're working on. We will also be hosting an array of guest speakers to lead conversations related to themes in the artist's work, concepts, and process-based conversations. We will also have a reoccurring previously in AiR episode where we'll check in with past artists in residence, such as Judy Tulowitz-Dua. And we will also be checking in with other members of our awesome team and hear about some of the things that they are doing. The great thing about our new program is that it will interest introverts and extroverts alike, with our new chat being meant by the excellent Victor Sanchez, our events and visitor experience manager, and all of our live streams, including a Q&A. You can choose to participate as much and as little during our episodes while diving into the artist's mind. If you're not able to join us during the live stream, don't worry. The video content will be available for free for the first 24 hours after broadcast. After that, the content will be put in a database for our members to peruse and revisit at their leisure. If you're not a member, please consider becoming a member today and talk to the lovely Stephanie Dow, Lux's membership coordinator. It is truly with the support of our community that we can do these programs. And while we are sad that we cannot see you in person at this time, we are beyond excited to be able to explore this new platform with you. Before I give you a glimpse into what we have coming up on AiR, I want to talk about some opportunities to partner with Lux. During these hard times, we want to encourage the support of our local businesses and restaurants. We will be pairing our episodes with takeout snacks or dinner suggestions from local restaurants. If you have a favorite local business that you would like us to promote, please let us know. If you're a bigger company and believe in the power of art and would like to support Lux's community outreach through the On Air program, consider sponsoring an episode. Please reach out to the fantastic Carla Rumer, our community engagement liaison, for more information. Now, starting off our new On Air program and connecting the West and East Coast, our first visual artist in residence, Khan and Selesnik. I will be telling you much more about the artists tomorrow in our on-air residency launch episode. So tune in at 2 tomorrow. But here are some things to expect on the air during Canon Selesnik's residency. Starting next week, we will have Horned Imperatrix and Daredevil Flappers, an introduction and free reading session of the Canon Selesnik tarot deck with Letitia Barbier. We will also have our first studio tour with Nicholas Kahn of his studio in New York State, and an update on the residency project that him and Richard Selesnik are working on. Some other things to expect. We have Danse Macabre, an art historical in conversation with art historian Mara Coughlin and artists Kahn and Selesnik, in which they explore and discuss a series of art historical references that have influenced and inspired their work. Also join us for a reading by Kahn and Selesnik from their book 100 Views of a Drowning World, followed by a talk on how the image and story were developed. There will also be a talk and in conversation with Mark Adams on mapping territories and its relationship to Kahn and Selesnik's work. And keep an eye out for the studio visit with past artist in resident Judy Tuloatstua in our previously in-air episode, and get an update on what Judy has been working on since leaving the residency. Watch out for our weekly emails to get updates on what will be on air that week, and of course for announcements of our other programs. If you're looking for more things to do while you're at home, check out our art access on our website. Here we post updates about our virtual programming and resources for both children and adults. Our education team has developed some really amazing virtual classes for adults that are up on our website right now. Each of our artists in residence will also be providing us with a reading list moving forward of books that have inspired them and their art practice. On our website, you will find a link with a list of books that have inspired Kahn and Selesnik, so you can explore their worlds by reading these texts. If you're interested, Lux will be starting the Studio Bookshelf. This is an art and book roundtable where we will be discussing one of these books on the list, which starting off will be Ridley Walker, and discussing the themes and ideas present in both the book and Kahn and Selesnik's work. Finally, please consider making a donation to Lux to support all the programming that we're working on. There's really some incredible opportunities for our community to stay engaged, stay connected, you know, heal and revitalize through art. And with your donations, that's how we can keep doing these programs. We accept donations through Venmo, or you can click the link that Victor's providing you to help us keep going. I look forward to seeing you many more times during these on-air episodes with all of these amazing guests that we have coming up. Also keep an eye out for other programming, which will be so exciting. Like our education team is creating some incredible content also for your kids. And I know a lot of our community is at home with their kids right now. So keep an eye out for what we can provide for art activities, for education, connecting art community. And we're just so thrilled that we get to do this with you guys. And yeah, that's it. Well, have a wonderful day, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.